Welcome to the Career Confusion to Clarity series, part number 5. If you are here and if you've been here for the past 5 weeks, it's because you know you are meant for something bigger and better in life and you're ready to claim it. You're ready to drop the confusion and get on to an exciting path that feels good and true to you. In part number 1, we began the process of shifting your energy from fear and impatience to trust and calm. In part number 2, we passed the torch from trying to think your way to the answers to feeling your way to the answers. In part number 3, we began breaking the rules and creating new ones that feel good and true to you. In part number 4, last week, we were leaning into the truth of who you are by getting to know yourself through self-discovery. So if you missed any of those videos, you will want to stop this one and watch those first. Okay, with a show of hands, how many of you believe on some level that if you could just win the lottery or a new opportunity could just present itself to you, then everything would be so much better and you'd be so much happier? Yep, I see you. I've been in that place. Post-college, I used to pray at my job almost every day. Like, God, please, if you can just hear me, just tell me what to do with my life. Please give me the answers, the solutions, the money to pay off my debt so that I can quit my job and do something else and just be happy already. And I'd hope that the money would just show up or a better opportunity would just come along. I thought if something out there can just change already, I'm home free. But through my asking for guidance from a higher power, the universe, whatever you want to call it, do you know what I got? Do you know what God gave me when I begged and I pleaded and I prayed? Because it wasn't a shiny new job opportunity. It wasn't some extra cash. It wasn't the big clear picture of my life in a crystal ball. What He gave me was a shiny new belief. I woke up one morning, I'll never forget the day. It was a normal weekday, normal work day. And all of a sudden, as quickly as the flip of a light switch, something came through me and said, I am meant for something bigger and better in this world. It was this internal shift that felt so good and so true in my body. And I'm telling you, it was that one shift, that one thought that was the catalyst for everything that followed. That one belief drove me to quit my job, move cross country, dive into self-help, figure out what I wanted, start my own business, and so on. The universe didn't answer my prayers with a winning lottery ticket or a new job opportunity. All the things I thought I needed to break free, all the things that I thought I needed to get moving in a new direction. The universe answered my prayers with what I actually needed, a new and improved belief about myself, about what was possible, and what I was capable of creating. I went from feeling helpless, powerless, and stuck in my circumstances to feeling fully and completely empowered with one belief, with one shift in my thinking. So my point is, the problem is not your job. The problem is that you think you're a victim to your present situation and that there's no way out unless something outside of you changes. The problem is not your lack of money or lack of freedom right now. The problem is that you don't believe you have the power to create more money or more freedom for yourself. The problem is not that you don't have the answers or solutions. The problem is that you don't believe you have the answers and solutions inside of you. The real problem is that you're waiting for something outside of you to change for you to change. But that's not how it works. You must first change internally for your external circumstances to change. That morning, I got exactly what I had asked for. It's not what I thought it was going to be, because just like you, I thought I needed more money, more freedom, or a new job. But it was way better because I got my full power back. And that sense of empowerment has led me way further than any handouts could have. If God were to just hand me money to pay off my debt, I would have never known how to create more of it for me in the future, right? I would have just waited passively for more of it. If God were just to hand me a new job opportunity so that I could have escaped the job I was in at the time, I would have never known how to navigate my life beyond that one external change. That one belief handed me back all my power. Because when we have a strong belief like the one I had adopted that one morning, we feel empowered, not a victim of our circumstances. And when we feel empowered, we become like superheroes. All of a sudden, nothing stands in the way that you can't handle or figure out. You become a constant problem solver. Obstacles are no longer excuses. They're just there for you to solve along the way. Since that day, I've never used lack of money, lack of time, lack of freedom, fear, none of it come between me and what I know I deserve and what I'm capable of. All because of one new belief. I am meant for something great in this world. I received the best gift I could have ever received that morning, a shift in my thinking about me and my massive potential. And that's what I want to offer you today. Because if you feel stuck or powerless, all that means is that you have thoughts in your mind that are creating those feelings. Simple sentences in your mind that are convincing you that you are stuck and powerless. And that's great news because that you can change right now. In fact, if you want your results to change and to live out your best life, you must regain your sense of empowerment. The solution here is simple. The solution is to change the narrative you have going on in your mind. And again, that is 100% in your control. Learning how to manage your mind is all it takes. Your job doesn't have to change. Your finances don't have to change. Your lack of direction right now doesn't have to change. All that's got to change is your thinking, literally, and the rest follows. Your past and current circumstances do not get to define who you get to be and what you get to do. You are in charge. You are in control of that right now. It's about making that mental shift from I'm stuck, I don't know what to do, I'm lost, I'm confused, this is hopeless, there's no way out, to I am meant for something great in this world. I am meant to live out loud in this one short life I've been given. I am 100% capable in seeking solutions to whatever problems or obstacles I think are in my way. I am not a victim. I am a deliberate creator. I have the power to figure it all out. I have the power to change anything and everything in my life. All that exists in my life right now, I've created. The good and then the not so good. I take full responsibility for all of it. And from that place of ownership, when I have a will, there is always a way. This is the part where everything begins to change. Grab on to one. All it takes is one belief that creates the feeling of empowerment. And from there, see where that leads you. What are you inspired to do and not do from this new improved belief about yourself and your future? When you get your mind right, the aligned action will come naturally. The clarity of what to do appears. I think a lot of people hear my story and assume that I quit my job and traveled down the path I did because I hated my job. No, the day I quit my job, I was inspired to do so from the belief I am meant for something great in this world. The action of quitting came naturally. Of course, I know what to do. It was so clear in that moment when I connected to my truth. Remember, we've been talking about that. Now, that's not to say that that's what your action will be. Your action may be very different once you get to your aligned mindset. Again, we are unique individuals with unique paths, but you won't know which direction, which path your true self is guiding you toward until you change your mind. You must stop trying to change your external environment. Forget about which job you should take next. Forget about all the life paths that are available. Stop blaming your job. Stop thinking if your job were just different. You are in charge here. You have everything you need to create the change you desire because you have a brain. You must change your mind first, and then the answers you seek unravel effortlessly, and you will be traveling down the path you're meant to pursue in no time. All right, my friend, thank you for watching. If you have been taking in this series over the past few weeks and you're like, yes, I am ready to stop settling and I'm ready to go all in on me, I can 100% help you get there. This is what I help my clients do all day, every day. The application to work with me one-on-one is below this video. It is 3 months of private coaching where I stand side by side with you and we create real change. We get it done. I'll see you next week.